Hey guys, what's up, welcome to the stream. Alright, alright. We're playing Paper Mario, so that's good. Wait, I like Paper Mario, it's a good game. Alright, I'm currently at a pretty high level, but I could be a little bit stronger. Alright, we haven't done any favors for Koopa Coots. We forgot to do them in the last episode. Because I kind of wanted to wrap up real quickly. So I will, first off, I want to trade in my star pieces that I got. Oh wait, I should probably, visit this chest too. Alright, let's take the Power Rush out. Yeah, there's only one Power Rush badge, so it's not really worth it. Yeah, those are badges we got from, those are badges that Princess Peach put in that chest. Yeah, there's like 5 items I believe she can put in the chest. Yeah, one of them is a shooting star though, which is not too bad. Alright, now I want a badge that will give me plenty of... Alright, I need the money badge. Oh, it requires 7 BP, huh? I do want it. And I'll take payoff. I'll take payoff as well. And I'll take... Alright, now. I think I'll take Pretty Lucky as well. I'll take Pretty Lucky as well, because that's a decent badge. Alright, now let's get on those favors with Koopa Koot, huh? Alright, now let's take out Bo. She's probably one of the better party members in the game. Yeah, she'll be pretty useful against the majority of the enemies, and the only enemies inside of Flower Fields that we really need to worry about are, let's see, I think they're Fuzzies? Oh wait, they're Spinies. Yeah, we have to worry about Spinies a little bit. We do have to kind of worry about Spinies, but they're not that big a deal, really. Yeah, we do have to worry about Spinies. That's gonna be kind of the big issue. Alright, I might as well go. Let's see, what else would be, super powerful? Alright, Power Bounce is actually always good. What badge would be, maybe a Pretty Lucky would come in handy. Maybe a Pretty Lucky would come in handy. Oh, right, I should probably, heal up as well. I should probably also heal up before I go into Flower Fields. Wait, isn't there a Heart Block right next to the tree? Actually, maybe I don't need to heal up. Actually, I'm pretty sure I don't need to heal up, so I'm gonna not worry about that. Alright, let's go do the favors for Koopa Koot first. Yeah, although should I do them first or should I do them after stream? Well, if I do them at the end of the stream, I'll have more of them to do, unfortunately. So I will do the ones I can. Alright, now. Let's go visit Koopa Koot. Alright, how many coins we have? Oh, we do not have a lot of money. Alright, we blew up. Alright, all our money's gonna gone. Alright, now. You misplaced your glasses, you dropped them somewhere beyond the borders of Koopa Village. They're somewhere, alright, they're somewhere in the village, huh? Well, they shouldn't be too hard to find. Alright, now. Alright, now, which bush is it? The question is just, which bush is it? Alright, one of them's got turtley leaves. We do want... Oh wait, Chuck Wismo. Alright, now let's get that question correct this time that I failed last time. You remember that I got it wrong because I thought there were four members of Gumbario's family when they're 6. Obviously. Yeah, he has a mom and dad, and he's got, him and, his sister, and also grandpa and grandma. Well, that answers 9 questions. Alright, now the question is, which of these bushes has... Oops, not that one. Alright, now one of the... Alright, there's the glasses. Alright, good thing Mario didn't break them this time, like he broke the contact lens on, the house near your door. Yeah, no. Alright, let's get those glasses, sorted. Alright, now. And they'll give us a token of gratitude, which is like 1 coin. That's pretty cheap. Alright. I need to try to pick me up a fresh lime. Well, actually, a lime should be nice and simple to get. Well, is Koopa aware that, you know, he's running me all over the world for, you know, like 1 coin? Well, you know, he does have actual good rewards, you know, occasionally. Alright, let me check to see if Chuck Quizmo's here. Because I do want more star... Oh, wait, there he is. Alright, I thought I'd, you know, check on Chuck Quizmo. Alright, last episode was pretty crazy, because I got, you know, the star power... Because I got the star power bonus for Malevi. You receive a star piece if you get answered a quiz correctly, of course. I mean, I wish Chuck Quizmo was a party member, but, you know... He kind of has, you know, those dead lifeless eyes, and, you know, that's kind of freaking me out. You know, whatever happened to Chuck Quizmo? They did not bring him back for, you know, any game. You know, they should really consider bringing him back, you know, in an actual good Paper Mario game. Not that we're ever gonna get one of those ever again. Not that we're ever gonna get a Paper Mario in this style or a 1,000-Year Door ever again, because Nintendo, you know, for some reason thinks that, you know, because Nintendo, you know, doesn't want to do it for whatever reason, even though it would, you know, sell like hotcakes. Even though a Return to Form would sell like hotcakes. Because people really love 1,000-Year Door, and, you know, then again, maybe Nintendo would do it. Maybe Nintendo will do it. I mean, they, you know, released Super Mario RPG for the Switch. And they also released, you know, the 1,000-Year Door remake, and they also made Brothership. You know, all good games. All good games, by the way. All 3 of them. Alright, here's your lime. Alright, now. Alright, he gave us 3 star pieces. That's pretty nice. Alright, now what's he asking for? He wants a cookie. I must confess, I have a sweet tooth. Alright, one of the ideas is a Koopa leaf. Well, I actually know what the ingredients are. We will have to go back to Shy Guy's toy box for this. Oh wait, Chuck Quizmo's here. Alright, now I will, you know, visit Chuck Quizmo real quick. Yeah, I'm actually going to the shop to, you know, check something, to, you know, sell a couple items. There's a smart toad living in there? Rusty. Yeah, I remember, his name was Rusty. Wait, that reminds me, we have a couple letters to deliver, too. Alright, we got 11 of the 64 questions, then. Alright, how many letters do we have? Alright, Igor and Boo's shop. Alright, we're at Rusty. Yeah, Rusty, we need... Alright, now. Alright, now, let me just go check a couple items real quick. Alright, I want to sell a couple items. I want to sell the shroom cake. I want to sell the maple super. In fact, I'll sell the maple supers, because why not? I have better items I can get anyway. In fact, I have better items I can get for basically free. I can basically get a couple good items for free, basically. Although we are gonna need a couple open slots for the side quests anyway. Alright, the first ingredient... Alright, that's one ingredient down. Alright, the cookie, we need a Koopa leaf, and we need cake mix. Well, good thing I know where I can get cake mix for free, so don't worry about that. That's, you know, very easy to get. Alright, I should probably worry about, you know, having enough healing items for Huff and Puff, though. I apologize that I'm doing side quests. I deeply apologize for that, by the way. Sorry, not sorry. It will happen again. It will happen again. Alright, now, while I'm in Toad Town. Alright, now, remember we just used Spin Attack to get past the Shy Guys? We don't actually need to fight them, because we're, like, high level. Alright, now, we just need to hit the ones with cake mix. Alright, I will grab 1 cake mix. Alright, do I need 2 cake mix? No, I don't. Wait, actually... Actually, I know a decent healing item we can make. Since we're going to the... Since I need to deliver a letter to Booth Mansion anyway, I do know a good item we can make. It does require a little bit of coins, though. Alright, we'll grab ourselves a couple coins. Because, you know, life mushrooms are not cheap whatsoever. Now grab a couple kern. Yeah, basically you take a life shroom and some, you know, cake mix. And hey, you can make yourself something real good. You can make yourselves a sweet cake, which is like, a pretty good healing item. You know, it's not the best in the game, but, you know, it's pretty good. It's like one of the second best. Well, probably like the third best. Alright, cake mix. And we need a Koopa leaf. Alright, now, what does this make again? Alright, we got the cookie. Alright, now, the cookie does, you know, inflict random status effects, which is not great by any means. Alright, I know we can... Alright, now, let's get those letters delivered. Wait, do I have... I think I have Speedy Spin on. Alright, let's get that letter delivered to take the dainty. Alright now. Starborn Valley, we have to go to Star... Alright, now that'll be in the next dungeon. Alright, that'll be, you know, past Flower... That'll be in the chapter after Flower Fields. So we're not gonna worry about that one for quite a while. We're gonna make, like, the third best healing item. Third best healing item can be made infinitely, so... I also will, you know, probably grab a Strange Leaf, too. Alright, first off, let's get that letter delivered. Sorry that there's not a lot of action right now. Alright, now let's get that letter to Rusty. Alright, now. Alright, now we got ourselves another star piece, which is pretty nice. Yeah, most of the rewards for delivering letters are star pieces, so that's pretty good, yeah. Oh, Chuck Wismo's in Toad Town! Alright, now I would like that you don't do another quiz. I didn't even know you could show up in Toad Town right there. Ah, well, maybe I did and, you know, I forgot. How many buildings are there in Koopa Village? There's 6. Yeah, I remember because I was just there. There's like 3 in each section now. Then there's like 2 sections. Alright, now that's good. I promise I am a smart bat that knows a lot about a lot of things. So, you know, I swear I'm not incompetent or anything, guys. At least I totally swear I'm not incompetent, dude. You know, I try my best, guys. I swear. I swear I try my best. Swear I try my best. Alright, now let's get that cookie delivered. Yeah, I probably won't be using one of those myself. Now they gave us only 1 coin for it. Well, at least cooking is free in this game. Oh, you don't have any favors for me. Alright, well, I better go make myself some better healing items then. Oh, whoops, this is the wrong type. Yeah, we don't need to be here. Yeah, we don't need to be in Goomba Village. We don't need to be in Goomba Village. I guess, well, the pocket pet will work very hard. No, I'm not a pocket pet. I'm not pocket-sized. I'm not pocket-sized, and I'm not a pet. Bats are wild animals, guys. Bats are not pets. Bats are, you know, 100% not pets. No, I am not pocket-sized either. Don't believe the propaganda. Don't believe the supervillain propaganda. Welcome in, Foam. Welcome on in, Foam. Alright, Foam is, you know, very nice. You know, Foam is very talented. He has the ability to make, like, foam swords. I wish I had talent. I wish I were talented. Alright, first off, let's grab a couple of these life shrooms. No, what? What's up? Oh, well, then, cancel the order. Okay. Okay, thank you. Alright then, I'm sorry about that. Sorry about that. Huh. I guess one of the movies, you know, is not good. Yes, I make foam swords, also axes, spears, flails, maces. Oh, nice. Nice, that's really cool. Alright, I will take a life shroom with me. I'll take a life shroom with me. Alright, now, we did take a... Oh, wait, I forgot that. Alright, I kind of want to... Alright, how many more items can I, you know... How many more items can I, you know, take with me? Alright, I will grab myself a second Strange Leaf. Alright, I will grab myself another Strange Leaf. Yeah, kind of prepping up for, you know, when I, you know, fight you. I'm kind of doing some prep before I fight, you know, Puff and Puff. You know, he's pretty formidable, by the way. Alright now. Alright, since I have... Alright now. I have almost everything I need. Don't worry, I almost have everything I need. And my personal favorite is Fireball. Ooh, Fireball, Fireball, Fireball. That isn't... but isn't that everyone? Isn't that everyone's? That is true. Fireball is, you know, very good. Fireball, you know, very good, you know, classic favorite of any wizard, yeah. Although, strangely enough, I'm not very skilled at, you know, using Fireball myself. Alright, I will look cook with another ingredients. Alright, I use the life shroom, and I need... Cook with the life shroom and the cake mix, yep. Alright, this will make one of the better healing items in the game. Alright, now this will make one of the better healing items. It heals 30 HP and 20 FP. Which is pretty nice, not gonna lie. Alright, now I need to kind of, you know, put one of my items away. Alright, now I'm pretty sure I have a limit of 10 items. So I will put away... Alright, I will put away one of my dried fruits. I'll put away one of my dried fruits. And now I need to go to the train station. Now, shouldn't we go to Flower Fields? Just wait. Just wait a moment. Just wait a couple minutes on that. I, you know, kind of, you know, wanted to do prep time before I went on this journey, and, you know, I kind of, you know, put it off for too long, and now I, you know, I'm kind of paying for that. I kind of realized a little too late that, you know, shoot, I need to make good healing items. So I kind of neglected it a little too... So I kind of realized a little too late that, shoot, I need to make good healing items for when I fight Huff and Puff, and also the Crystal King, since they're pretty tough. And, you know, I'm not doing a good job at dodging. And those guys can really sting when, you know, they hit you real hard and all that. So I need to make good healing items, yeah. I need to make some good items so I can, you know, beat them pretty easily. Also, I will, you know, be grinding, you know, Macy Daisies a little bit. I will probably be... That people love prep time. Bat people love prep time. Yeah, that's true. Bats do love prep time, yeah. It's kind of our bread and butter, yeah. Yeah, Batman does have the right idea. You gotta have the right plan and strategy for, you know, any encounter, yeah. Especially once you know what the villains are up to. That's you know his pepperoni secret, yeah. Alright, gonna get me Monty Moles. Oh no, I wish they gave me some coins. Alright, we need to whack Bump on the head. We need to whack Buppa whack in the head a couple times so we can get ourselves some whack-a-bumps. Alright, there is one more item that's a little bit better than the Deluxe Feast. Unfortunately, it kind of requires me playing Pig Gotcha. And I don't really have too many coins. Oh no, that means I have to gamble, doesn't it? Oh, I have to gamble. No, that means I have to gamble. Yeah, I'm gonna need to get Ultra Shrooms and Ultra Jellies. Yeah, those are kind of exceedingly rare in this game. And the only real reliable way to get them is Pig Gotcha, which is not guaranteed, and I need to invest a lot of coins in that. Like a whole frickin' ton of coins in that. Random bullshit go. I will not be doing that on camera, no. I will not be doing that on camera. Nah, I won't be doing that on camera because that is, the one thing that people love watching is RNG. I mean, then again, I knew some VTubers who did, like, shiny hunting, for the starter Pokemon, and, Brilliant Diamond and Shiny Pearl. But, if people enjoy that kind of content, more power to them. I'm not gonna tell them no. But I just don't really have the patience for that, unfortunately. I don't really have the patience to do something like that, unfortunately. Although, you think I'd be a little bit more patient, playing RPGs all day long? I'm trying to think of ways to work RNG into the IRL LARP. No. Well, I mean, if it's based on D&D, there's always going to be an element of RNG that, will probably, screw you if it doesn't go your way. That's just kind of the nature of, board games. Also, to basically gamble, we need to, hit this, which will make a pipe appear. Yeah, that's how you gamble, you go down that pipe. Alright, now, we need to cook ourselves some Deluxe Face. Alright, now, we need to cook the Whack-a-Bump. And we need to cook it with a Strange Leaf. Now, Whack-a-Bump and Strange Leaf, make kind of make the second best healing item in the entire game. Some mimics. Alright, now. Yeah, 40 HP and 40 FP are basically one of the best healing items. I do want to save some of these for when we go to fight Bowser, though. Since Bowser is definitely not easy in this game. Bowser is the final boss, of course. This is kind of one of the toughest it's kind of one of the hardest fights against Bowser in any video game, and it's kind of the toughest fight against Bowser in any of the Mario games, really. A lot of them are relatively easy. Yeah, Bowser does have a couple attacks that deal like 10 damage. I kind of need to play. Alright, now we need to get into flower fields now. Alright, let's plant these seeds. We need to plant seeds? It's based on Mimics, it's based on Snow White? Oh, no. No. That kind of reminds me of that Super Robot Wars character that I got into that, is also based on Snow White. Yeah, she's actually from Elftail, yeah. She's like from a fairy world. Yeah, she's like a sexy elf, yeah. After getting through to what is essentially what everything else mimics, the Snow White sports, which is also a mimic. No, that's just foul. No, you get the promise of true love, and it turns out it's just a mimic. That's disguise itself to trying to troll you. Yeah, yes, I know what Flower Fields is. Don't worry about that. I know what Flower Fields is. You don't need to tell me twice to go over there. You don't need to tell me twice to go over there. Pretty obvious. Alright, now I will claim an item. Alright, I will claim a couple of my... I will claim the dried fruits. I will claim a couple of my dried fruits since, you know, they still heal quite a bit. Yeah, they're kind of they're kind of an early game item that heals quite a bit, you know. That heals quite a bit of HP. Of course, I'm kind of more worried about my FP, really. Especially once we start getting into actually fighting, you know, Huff and Puff. And of course, what I should really worry about right now is dark days in Flower Fields. It's kind of dark because there's a big cloud in the sky that refuses to go away. And it's kind of blocking out the sun. Whoa, who might this be? In retrospect, alright, ho, up here, son. Next, call me Weiss Wisterwood. I am the oldest here in the Flower Fields, a wetland of trees, flowers, grasses, and plants. Alright, this kind of reminds me of the plant that, you know, the plant that Sarah's speech is from. Yeah, it's full of, you know, flowers and plants and all that. Yeah, he doesn't have a problem with clouds, but, you know, his enemies are dark pollutants. And also man-eating plants that, you know, represent kind of the dark side of nature and all that. Alright, we need soil, we need a bean. Alright, now first off, let's you know, save the game. Alright, let's see. One of the where's the bean again? Alright, we need it. Alright, to pass the flower gates, we're gonna need her. Oh yeah, we need a... Oh no, we're alright now. Alright, these bees, you know, these bees are not too tough. Alright, they, you know, hit pretty hard, but, you know, they have, like, low HP. Alright, these bees are very easy. They do have low HP. They have low HP, but they have high attack power, so we need to kind of be careful of that. They do hit pretty hard when they attack, though, so we gotta kind of take care of them pretty much immediately. Wait, I remember these trees have a particular order that I'm supposed to hit them in, don't they? Alright, we needed a... Oh, I forgot we needed a free healing. We needed a free slot. I guess I'll get rid of one of my dried fruits. Soon, very soon. I am not Sundray. Hey, Phone Swordsman. Hey, Cyberson, you want to propose marriage? Oh, I appreciate that. I appreciate that highly. Oh, alright. I guess I'm, you know, Cyberzone's waifu now. Alright, so we need to take care of these moles. Problem is, they're a little fast for me. Come back here. Alright, maybe we need to talk to you first. Alright, now. You really proposed marriage, huh? Alright, I will help you. This guy. And this jerk. And this troublemaker. And of course that guy over there. And this wicked creature. And this guy is, well, you probably don't need to be concerned with that one. Please do so. Alright, now. We need to defeat these guys and stop them from, you know... We need to defeat these guys. Alright, now. We can do it. Alright, these guys are pretty strong, so they're gonna be, you know, pretty tough to take out. Luckily we got Lady Bow, who, you know, is very OP. Yeah, she deals lots of damage to anything with, like, 0 defense, and these guys have, like, no defense. Alright, I got, you know, plenty of defense. So if I'm good on my timing, I should be able to block these guys easy. Fun fact, all the fairies can be captured no matter how big or small by bug nets. No, that's not true. That's not true. I do not fit in a bug net. That is, you know, a bunch of misinformation and fake news. Don't trust Foam Swordsman. He's a villain. He's a villain. He's a villain. Don't trust Foam Swordsman. He's a villain. I do not fit in a bug net. I'm 5'9". I don't fit in a bug net. By the way, fairies being small, fae folk being small is, you know, fake news. It's actually illusions, so, you know, try and trick you. Yeah, it's actually fake news, you know. It's actually, you know, some fake news that was spread by Disney because they believed a bunch of illusions. Yeah. Yeah, that's actually the reality of it, yeah. Alright, yeah. Yeah, don't believe the fake news, guys. I'm here to tell you fairies are not small. Fairies are not small. Ow. I got hit in the head with a rock. Ow, I got hit in the head with another rock. Alright, I need to be a little bit less reckless. I'm going to watch a Minecraft. You're going to watch, you're going to watch, you're going to watch the Minecraft movie? That's cool. I kind of want to see the Minecraft movie myself. I also want to see the Sonic movie, but I haven't seen I haven't seen the Sonic movie. Yeah, Pretty Lucky coming in handy? Because because we got pretty lucky there? Yeah, alright. Alright, these guys, I remember these guys have, like, low attack, but, high HP. So, we kind of have to take care of them. Alright, alright, nice block. Alright, I am slowly getting the hang of blocking. I swear. Alright, now we just need to smack this guy down. Alright, smack him down, Bo. Are you never play the games? Oh, you never play the games? No. You never played the Sonic games? Well, that's okay, I barely play Sonic. I barely played Sonic myself, so I don't know too much about it. Most of what I know about Sonic comes from cutscenes cutscene compilations on YouTube. Blocking takes practice? Yeah, that is true. That is very true, yeah. I think maybe jumping will probably do a little bit more damage. Alright, smack them up. Yeah, smack them up. Smack them senseless. Alright, now that takes care of them. Ow. I did it a little too late. Alright, there we go. Alright, now... Luckily, Lady Bo is pretty good against anything with zero defense. Any enemy with zero defense, Bo, basically shreds. If you squint your eye, she looks kind of a little like a... If you squint your eyes a little closely, Bo kind of resembles a, 1,000-year door partner. Well, her and Watts. Her and Watts are pretty much the best party members, and you probably shouldn't be using anything else unless you need to AoE something. Unless you need to AoE something, you probably shouldn't be using anything else. Alright, now I will be taking less damage. Alright, now I might as well focus, build up star power so that I can, heal myself a little bit. Alright, yeah, I should have probably rested before coming here. Now I probably, recharge all my star power. Alright, now we got 3 star points. That's good. Alright, now she's happy. Oh, yippee, hooray, yippee. Woo, you got rid of the Monty Bowls. Oh, thank you. To show how grateful I am, I'll give you this magical bean. Here you are. Nice, a magic bean. Oh, my name's Fortuna. They call me a seed maniac. Alright, we got the seeds. Alright, we have a seed. Alright, now, alright, now. Alright, I kinda need Power Quake because, there are monsters in this dungeon that, kind of require me having that. Alright, I'll take Spin Attack off because, the enemies are high level anyway. Oh yeah, I can't use Pretty Lucky. Oh, I can't use damage dodge. Alright, I might as well use Group Focus. Alright, now I'll get that first strike going. Alright, now we can take out a Crazy Daisy in like one hit, in like one turn with that. With the All or Nothing badge. Which, puts us at like 8 damage. Except I'd rather not fight groups of them because their attack is kind of hard to dodge. I'd rather not fight, too many of them because they're kind of hard to dodge. Alright, now. Wait, weren't we supposed to look for berries? Right, we were supposed to look for the red berry. Alright, I did get a red berry. Yeah, I forgot you kind of need an open slot to, use berries to, get through the gates. Alright, feed him the red berry. Oh, wait, I don't have... Alright. Wait, I don't have, Alright, I do not have chill out on, do I? Alright, let me just change my badge setup just a little bit. So that I have chill out on. That way I won't get first struck. That way I won't get first struck. Alright, these guys should be nice and easy. Alright, we got a rough pup. Alright, now we got one... Alright, now we got one of these guys. Luckily, they're pretty easy. Unless they, charge up with electricity, it should be fine. Oh, whoops. I'm sorry about that. That was very clumsy of me. Oh well, as long as I keep beating up enemies, I'll get closer to a level up, so... That means I'll be able to fully heal off that. Nice, more coins. Alright, now I'll first strike you with a... I'll first strike you in the face with a hammer. Oh, whoops. Yeah, I kind of meant to, target the bee first, because that thing is going to do lots of damage. Yeah, I need you to take out the Buzz Zap because those things do a lot of damage to you. They have like 6 attack power, yeah. So they're pretty dangerous. Yeah, there we go, 1 damage. Alright, now, and I will use Refresh. And I will use Refresh to heal myself up a little. And, keep my HP up a little bit. It won't be much healing, but, it's healing. And then I will smack the enemy down for massive damage. There, only 1 damage. Alright, now I'm pretty sure they have only like 8... I'm pretty sure they only have like 8 HP or so. Alright, Ladybug should be able to kill it. And as long as the enemy has no defense, she pretty much just shreds them. Alright, now 82 experience. I don't know what the marriage proposal did, but I sacrificed all my coin for it. Oh. Well, you sacrificed your coin for the right cause because we're now married. You're now married. Cyberzone has joined the harem. Look at the crystal tree. Is it more beautiful? Alright, now. My name is Posey. Huh? What's wrong with my nose? Alright. Alright, you need fertile soil? Alright, she gave us fertile soil. Alright, she gave us some fertile soil, which is pretty nice. Alright, we got 2 of the required items. Unfortunately, we're gonna require a little bit more. Yeah, unfortunately, we require the water, which is the hardest one to get. Let's see, I believe the yellow bear... Alright, now yellow berry goes over here. Alright, I will save that, power-up block for later. Alright, I'll save that power-up block for later. Oh yeah, over here we kind of need to use Paracarry to get a... Oh, whoops. Yeah, I kind of need Paracarry to get past that. Yeah, I kind of need Paracarry to get past that. Luckily, I have just enough room. Alright, there's the blueberries. We're gonna need those. Alright, unfortunately, we won't be able to get the bubble berries soon. Yeah, we need to get back the Waterstone. Yeah, we need to get back the Waterstone, so we do... Oh wait, we need to talk to her about the Waterstone, yeah. Otherwise, I don't think... we need to trigger the right, things in sequence. You want to get back the Waterstone? So that you can get back... Alright, now. Alright, now. I am a prince, not a plumber. Sure, I will, listen. Alright, now. Please find the Waterstone. She's just looking... They're just looking for a Waterstone to evolve her Vaporeon. To evolve her Eevee into Vaporeon. Yeah, you know, the Pokemon fan base is very, diverse. I should probably say. Yeah, the Pokemon fan base can be rather diverse, I should say. I dare say. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Alright, now, I know for sure that, you know... Alright, I'm gonna get out Bombats. Alright, now... Items... Oh, I forgot to deliver that to the boo at the shop. Oh well, that's okay. Alright, I need Bombats. Alright, I need... Alright, let's get defense down pounds. I remember one of these, you know. I remember one of these is the No, go away. Alright, there we go. Alright, we have to take this thing down. Alright, now. Hopefully we have enough damage on board. No, we don't have enough damage. No, we didn't have enough damage. No, we didn't have enough damage, unfortunately. Yeah, if we had just a little bit more damage, we could have done it. Oh well, I guess I will... Alright. If only we had a little bit more damage. Alright now. Alright now, it's imperative that I take out the buzz. I'll take out the buzz. I'll take out that. Alright, if I take, you know, 6 damage to the face, it'll be okay. Because I'll be able to take it out next turn anyway. Hopefully it goes for small bees. Oof. Ow. Yeah, that attack, you know, really stung. Quite literally. Quite literally, because it's a bee. Yeah, I kind of wish I, you know, got that Maisie Daisy. Not really sure how much damage I need to inflict enough damage to basically take it out in, like, one hit. Alright, is Bombat, you know... Oh, right, Bombat's not leveled up, that's probably why. Alright, now, whoops. Oh, it's only one of them, okay. Well, that should be nice and simple. Well, taking out only one should be nice and simple. I'll try to get myself a little bit closer. Plus, I do need a bunch of coins anyway. Alright, it's only one, so it should be no problem. It's when we start getting multiples that'll be a little bit harder. Besides, I do know where there's another power-up block. Whoops. No, I don't. Alright, I know. Alright, I will eat the maple syrup. Now I'm gonna restore all my FP. Alright, now come and get me. Oh, whoops, I didn't get the first strike. That's okay. You know what? I really don't need that power boost. I really don't need the attack buff. I could have used that attack buff on the Amazing Daisy. Alright, now. Alright, I don't need that. I don't need that maple. Oh, there we go. First strike. There we go. First strike. Nice. Nice. 5 damage. 5 damage on top of its head. Alright, now we just need to grab all that. Now, whoops. Didn't get the first strike, but that's okay. Whoa. That's not good. Alright, that's, you know, a bit worrying. Alright, that's a bit worrying. Alright, that is a bit worrying. And I don't have Power Quake. I don't have Power Quake either. So that's really not good. Alright, I will go. Alright, I guess I'll use Fan Smack. Alright, Fan Smack should be able to do like 10 damage at max. No, Mario's falling asleep. Yeah, Mario will fall asleep if he's hit by these guys, so that's good. And I can't block while I'm sleepy. And Mario can't block while he's sleepy. Mario can't block while he's sleepy. Actually, Fan Smack might be the best thing to, you know, take these guys out. Because I'll be able to do 10 damage. It does cost like 5 to do it, though. Yeah, they're just gonna keep hitting him. That's gonna be real bad. Right now, I might as well go with Fan Smack. Alright, just keep pressing left. Alright, now. That'll take care of them. Alright, now that gets me closer to a level up at least. And I received a whole bunch of coins. Alright, maybe the extra... Alright, maybe the extra damage will, you know, put, you know, Bombette within range of being able to kill the Amazing Daisy. Unless I, you know, buff Mario's attack a little bit higher. There is one way I can do that. There is one way to do that. Alright, now, whoop, that's not correct. Alright, let's wait for... Alright, there it is. Alright, there we go. Alright, 6 damage. Alright, 6 is good. Let's see, 8 plus... 6 plus 6 should be just enough damage to kill. Provided I don't screw up the action commands. Alright, now press it. Alright, press it. Alright, now. Alright, now, there we go. Yeah, give me all that. Give me all that. That puts us... Alright, that gives us another level up. And I am ranking... Alright, now, that gives me another level up, so that's good. Alright, that is good. That gives me a level up. Alright, nice. Nice. Really nice. Right now, we need to be kind of careful. Alright, we need to be kind of careful here. Alright, we still have the blueberry, right? Alright, that gave me a level up on that you know, game. Alright, now we can get... Oh wait, that's the wrong way to go. Alright, which way was it to get to the blueberry again? Which way was the blueberry gate again? This one. Alright, give him the blueberry. We have to give the guard the blueberry. Alright, now let's take out bow. Alright, now, and I need to change up my badges again. Just hold on for just a minute. I need Power Quake. Because I know there's Spinies out here. I know there's Spinies and they're about to ruin my day. Oh, they gave me star points, so you know, spin attack is not an option. Alright, there's a shooting star. That, you know, might be helpful. Alright, now. I'll just, you know, smite you. And these guys should be nice and simple to beat. We just need to power quake them. We just need to power quake them and they're dead. Nice, we got like 4... Alright. Alright, we got 40 star points. We're, you know, a little bit of ways from, you know, leveling up again. Uh-oh, Lakitus. Uh-oh, Lakitus. Alright, we gotta be careful. These guys throw spiny eggs. Hey, where'd you drop it, idiot? Huff and Fluff will have our clouds if we don't find it. Oh man, I'm so clumsy. That stone gave out an endless supply of water. Without it, we can't increase the power of Huff and Puff's machine. It's just gotta be around here somewhere. It's just gotta be. What? Is that Mario? Look it, man, it's Mario. Let's go. Let's get the stone later. Let's rough this dude up. Whoa, they're like, you're wanting to rough him up. Are you sure you guys want to take on the great Mario? Oh, well, I guess they're quite ready. I guess they're ready to rough up Mario. I'll knock out the spiny minions. That should be nice and simple. Now let's use a fan smack on these guys. I'm pretty sure they have high enough HP to survive. Oh, whoops. Alright, there's summoning more minions. Alright, we need to kind of take these guys out. Yeah, take these guys out pretty quickly. Alright, I'll just use regular smack to, you know, kind of weaken you. Then if you summon a spiny minion later, I'll, you know, be ready for it. Thanks, Merly. I don't need I don't need to, you know, help. I don't need to... Oh wait, I took no damage? Oh, I was throwing out a minion? Alright, now I seem to have made the right choice tactically. I knew he was going to summon another spiny. I thought he might summon another spiny, so I thought, you know, why not? Why not use him a little bit as a way to, you know, get infinite XP? So, you know, smack him up for make more damage. And that puts me up to 46. Nice. Oh, they just ran away. That's right, run. That's right, run away. That's right, run away in a cowardly fashion. That's right, run away in a cowardly fashion. Run away in a cowardly fashion before I get ya. That's right, run. That's right, run from Mario. Right, I remember one of these. I remember one of these pipes, you know, led through the maze. I remember this one, you know, led through it. Alright, I'll just grab some more coins, because why not? Alright, over here we have Rosie, who, you know, has the water stone. Alright, now. She has a water stone. And, alright, now, huh? You're not going to give me a stone? Alright, now, alright. How sad, well, it can't be helped. The stone is mine now, you see? What if I get... Alright, I mean, Lily will wither up without the stone, huh? How sad, really. How very pitiful, As hard as it is to believe, Lily sometimes acts like she's prettier than I am. She's dumb, but she's not evil, And if she's gone, there'll be no flowers to set off my beauty. Let's see, I'll tell you what. If you bring me something more beautiful than a stone, I'll think about trading it. So I'll be wait until then. Alright, so we need to find something that she's willing to trade for. Luckily, I know just the perfect thing. I know the perfect thing for her to get. Yeah, I do remember from when I played this game, you know... Shit, I don't know how long it's been since I played this game. How long has it been? I remember playing this game when it first came out. And that was a real long time ago, yeah. Alright, now I'll just eliminate these spinies real quick. They'll, you know, put me closer to getting a level up, and, you know, I can always go back and, you know, fight, you know, Mazy Daisies. To put me within range of another level up. Yeah, hopefully I can kill another one. Then again, if the enemies stop giving me experience, that means I won't have to spend too much more time fighting them. Which is actually really good for me. It's actually going to be really good for me if I don't have to spend all my time, you know, fighting minions. You know, if it... And luckily Ladybow's, you know, regular attack, you know, is pretty good against it. Pretty good against all the minions. She, you know, just shreds enemies that have, like, no defense, so... Right now, I know the perfect thing she might... I know the perfect thing she might want. We have a bee to worry about. Oh no, bees, my god. A deadly bee weapon. Oh wow, alright. Alright, the rough puff is a little bit tankier than I expected. That's okay. That's okay, that's okay. I'll just eliminate the buzz. Alright, nice. I only took 1 damage. Plus, you know, I'm kind of full up on star power. I mean, I can use it to get back a little bit of FP. You know, use old star to get back a little bit of FP so that, you know, I can go for another fan smack if I really want to. Oh no, wow, she didn't get the full charge. That's okay, it's in range to kill. Yeah, it's in range to kill, so it only has like around 8 HP, I think. Or 10. I think it has 10. I think it has 8 or 10. A whip. I need to, you know, use a Stinky Herb. Stinky Herb will give me 5 FP, which is pretty nice. Now, you know, that means I won't have to go back to town. And then I will first strike the cloud, you know, weakening it. Alright, first off, I'll take out the Buzz Zap because, you know, those enemies are, you know, kind of a problem. Alright, now, and I should be able to take these guys out rather easily as long as they don't get an electric charge. Alright, nice. The attack was, you know, not too hard to dodge. Alright, now, and then we just, you know, smack it up for big damage. Yeah, Bo is actually really good in this chapter. Yeah, for the most part. Aside from the Spinies, she's pretty good. Yeah, she can't do anything to the Spinies. No, which is unfortunate. However, she is very good against, you know, Huff and Puff, though. Yeah, because he does have a couple of attacks that are, like, big charge-up attacks. Alright, how much does this heal? 3 HP and 3 FP? Well, I will take the FP. I'll eat the yellow berries just to get back a little bit of FP. No, whoop, that's not what I want. Maybe it would be beneficial to have the quick change badge for when I fight, you know, Huff and Puff. You know, so I can switch into, Lady Bow. That way I can switch into Lady Bow a little bit easier when he does the big charge-up attack. Oh, Raisa told me to bring you something beautiful. Rosie really has beautiful things for anything else. She's a bit self-involved, have you noticed? You really need help. Okay, I'll help you. This tree and I are connected by the roots, so maybe it's 1 or 2 crystal berries will fall down if I shake the roots. Oh, you want a pew. Oops, that was a little unladylike. Racer should be more than satisfied with this berry. I mean, it is a big crystal berry. A glittering berry made of crystal. I mean, I think that crystal berry is a little more cool than the water stone, to be honest. Yeah, if I'm gonna be, you know, 100% honest. I might as well... Alright, Whoops. Alright, now I might as well eat these up. Alright, and I'll probably just grab a Stinky Herb. Good thing this area is kind of full of items that, you know, can restore all your HP and FP, you know, even if it's just a little bit. You know, Flower Fields is not that tough. It's mostly Huff and Puff that's mostly the hard part. Oh wait, do I have... Alright, do I have Power Quake on? Alright, now. Yeah, Power Quake is very good against Spinies. They have enough HP where if you have a Power Plus on, you're probably gonna kill them with it. Yeah, if you have Power Plus on, you're gonna kill them. I think they have around 5 HP. I think they have around 5 HP. You know, per Spiny. So yeah. Although their defense is a little too high for Lady Bow to deal with, but that's what we got Mario to supplement that for. They may be a little too much for, you know, Lady Bow to, deal with her attacks, but, you know, that's what we got Mario for, so... you gotta have a good team to cover your weaknesses. Yeah. Plus, Lady Bow's pretty amazing once, she does a fan smack on anybody. Anything with... yeah. Yeah, in fact, she'll be really helpful against, like, Luca Lester, yeah. Have you found anything? Yes, you can have this crystal berry. Oh, alright now. Alright now, and now we... And of course, now we can get the water stone. Might as well go do that. Yes, we do unfortunately need to go through this maze every time. But I'm not actually okay with that. I'm actually pretty okay with that, though. Oh boy. And of course we have more spinies to worry about, which shouldn't take too long to deal with. Alright now. Alright, we do have an ad about to start, so I'm just gonna warn you about that. I'm just warning you that it's coming. So, hopefully... Alright now. I promise I won't be doing Huff and Puff by the time you know ads are going. Well, I haven't even reached him yet. Probably because the enemies are kind of slowing me down just a little, and, you know, I did spend like 30 minutes, you know, I did spend around 30 minutes doing side quests, so... That's probably, you know, why I'm so slow right now. That's probably why it took me over an hour to get here. That's right, you know... Oh wait, I need a bubble plant for that. Yeah, I remember. I remember that. Right now, Lily is over this way. Let's see if we can find some amazing daisies here. Alright, obviously, let's use Parakeet. Oh, whoops. Alright, we mustn't be off just a little bit. Alright, I'll use Paracarry to get through this. You know, since those thorns are quite nasty. And quite, you know, quite sharp. Trust me, I know about thorns. You know... Oh, there's an amazing daisy over there. Well, I kind of want to get that. Alright, just hold on for just a minute. Let me change up my badges real quick. Alright, so I have defense down pounds. No, whoops. Alright, now I will try. Alright, now alright now. Alright, bomb puts me within kill range. Alright now. Alright now, I just need to press A repeatedly. And that'll, you know, take out the Amazing Daisy. And that gets me another level up. Alright, I'll level up HP this time. I won't worry about the coins. Oh yeah. It'll suck not to be able to, like... Alright, I need to get out sushi, just in case. Yeah, because I am gonna have to deal with water. You know, very soon to get the bubble plant going. No, wait. Did I forget to get it? No, wait. I think I remember what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to put it in the center, right. I almost forgot about that. Almost thought I forgot to do it. Even though I did it. Right, I'm supposed to put it in the center, right, I almost. Kind of forgot about that. Alright, now we got the water that we need. Now we're getting the water that we need. We're slowly doing the dungeon. We just need to destroy the machine so we can get the sun in the sky. So that we can make a beanstalk grow. Like Jack and the Beanstalk, guys. Yeah, by the way, Jack was actually a thief, yeah. I mean, Giant was, you know, Giant, don't get me wrong, was, you know, an evil man-eater and all that, but, you know, Jack was very much there to basically steal stuff for himself. And don't get me wrong, the Giant was indeed a serial killer and all that. He was kind of eating people and all that. But, you know, Jack was not really a good guy in that. Hey, look, another Amazing Daisy. Alright, let me check my badges real quick just to make sure I have power. Just to make sure I have defense downpound on. Oh no, I missed. Oh, get out of here. Oh, I don't want you. Alright, I will just knock all these guys out. I don't want these guys here. I do not want these guys here. Blah, they ran into me. Those guys don't even give me star points. Alright, now we'll body slam them. Those guys don't even give me star points. Alright, now. Alright, now we need to first strike the Amazing Daisy. And I have defense down pound on, so I should be within kill range. You know, with my badges. That, you know, buff my attack. Now I just need to bomb him. I just need to hit him with a big bomb. Alright, that gives me 41 experience. Alright, that gives me a ton of experience. Nice easy experience. Alright, I will be lacking a little bit of FP though. Hey there. Hey there, the one pie, what's up? Hi there, welcome in. Alright, now everybody's more than welcome in the chat. Welcome in the chat. I promise when I'm taking care of when I'm getting enough sleep and, you know, taking care of my health, you know, Paper Mario is super cool, yeah. I agree, Paper Mario is very, very cool. Of course, we need it. Wait, do I have the Bubble Berry? Yeah, I have the Bubble Berry. Just double checking. Alright, I'll get out Bo, since she's like the best party member, you know, ever, really. If you squint your eyes, real closely, Bo kind of resembles a, you know, 1,000-year-door partner. Alright, now we're gonna have to get inside a bubble. Alright, now we're going over some sharp thorns, so we need to be careful of that. Alright, now we just need to be real careful. Oh, there's a bee over there. Bees, my god. A magical... Alright. Bowser has implemented a deadly bee weapon. Bees, my god. Oh no, watch out for bees. Oh boy, is that a green Magic Koopa? Wait a minute. Wait. Do I need to kill these guys? Wait, I don't need to kill... Alright, Magic Koopas kind of play when they're, you know, by themselves, so yeah. Wait, I don't need to fight enemies in this region anymore. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? I don't need to fight enemies in this region. I don't need to fight any more enemies in this region. What am I going on about? I kind of forgot about that. Oops. I kind of forgot. Alright, I will go with... Alright, I will equip Spin Attack then. That's right, send out your spines, but you can't even... You're not even high enough. You're not even at my level. I'm too powerful for you. Alright, I will get down here for Mega Smash, which is probably one of the better offensive badges in the game. Kind of costly, though. Kind of a little costly, though, not gonna lie. And over here, we can blow that up. Oh yeah, we needed to blow that up, okay. Alright, looks like I need to blow that rock out of the way. I guess Huff and Puff's Minion Society, just put that rock there for, whatever reason. But over here is the sun. Hey, hello, never thought anybody would come all this way here. I'm the sun. No, that's not entirely true. And I should say I was the sun. The clouds have come out of the Huff and Puff machine that Huff and Puff built. Those clouds keep me from climbing the sky. I'm gonna complete failure of the sun. All the flowers and plants and flower fields are suffering. Yeah, so Huff and Puff's, plan is, get all the get clouds in the sky and, plot out the sun and, watch everything wither and die, I guess. That makes them pretty evil, not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm gonna make a cloud-filled paradise, and all those flowers are just gonna die. all those pretty flowers down there can, go F themselves, I guess. Alright, now we're up again. Alright, now. And look at Lester, Noah, Michael, Noah, Spike, yeah, whatever, never mind. Look, I don't have a problem with you personally, but I got orders from Huff and Puff. Sorry, man, gonna have to give you a beat down. Alright, now, come and get me. Look at Lester. Oh, whoops, I got Bombette out. She's kind of useless in this. Alright, Bombette is gonna be kind of useless in this fight. Well, she does have Mega Bomb, but that's kind of, not a good option for this fight. Alright, luckily he only inflicts like 30 damage, so that's okay. I'm pretty sure he only has like 50 HP. Alright, I'm gonna use Fence back on him. Because, no reason why not. He has like no defense. And, it does like 10 damage to him at max. Alright, there we go, block that. Might as well do it. Alright, now. Yeah, this is why literally Bo is kind of the best party member. Alright, now come and get me one of those spike balls. Alright, nice, I blocked that. Yeah, eventually something's gotta give, right? Nice. Oh, he gave me 11 star points, nice. If I kill another Amazing Daisy, I'll be able... Ugh, man, you're tough as nails, I give up, man. Go on, do your worst, I'm not afraid of it. Do whatever it is, do the bad guys you feed a flower, fire flower to the guy, pop lock. Wait, pop locks don't work on Lakitus. Wait, no, Lakitu. No, please have mercy on my poor sweet Luca Lester. Don't call me Luca Lester. It's Spike, remember I told you I changed my name last month, come on. No. Man, I mean, gee whiz, you're always embarrassing Mike like this. Although, for some reason, it kind of makes you like you even more. Oh, she's tsundere. I mean, what? No. What do you say out loud now? Forget what I said about that. Anyway, I lost a challenge random man, so I have to settle this. I have to face the music. Mario, please forgive him. I live with Lester was following Huff and Puff's orders. Okay, let's forgive him. Really? For real? Oh, you'll forgive him? Oh, thank you. Stop calling me Luca Lester. It's such a stupid name. My name is Spike. Spike, don't you ever listen to me? So, yeah, I'm beginning to think that this whole deal is stupid. I was working for Huff and Puff to be part of something big, but all I've been doing is picking pointless fights. This isn't what I wanted in life. What I wanted was, hey man, I've got a question. What is it? What in the world are you fighting for? Do you fight for myself? Alright, I guess I fight for world peace. World peace, huh? Isn't that a bit melodramatic? Still, I have to admit there's a certain manly charm that comes to having a noble purpose. Yeah, that's the way it goes. I'm going with you, man. Oh no, Luca Lester, you can't leave me. Please take me with you. Oh, Luca Lulu, chill out. You gotta understand. I'm doing this for you, don't you see? I've gotta be a man. Wait for me, I'll return much more man than Pikachu. Oh, okay, I'll wait for you, Luca Lester. But you'll be sorry if you don't come back to me in one piece. I swear, if you make me worry, I'll take a spray hand. Oh no, if she really is Tsundere. No. Alright. Good thing he has a Tsundere girlfriend, show him the way. Alright, Luca Lester drawings, and he's pretty useful in this dungeon Alright, I wouldn't say he's completely useless, but, I wouldn't say he's, I wouldn't say he's the worst party member by any means, but, there are definitely, better party members. Alright, now. Wait, wasn't there a star piece up this way? Alright, go grab that star piece. I seem to recall that isn't there like two power-up blocks? Isn't there like two power-up blocks in this dungeon? Oh yeah, we need to hit these. Alright, we need to hit that. Alright, I need to lower that. Alright, now and I need to lower the... I need to lower green. I need to lower green to put me within range of getting on the purple switch. Alright, this is taking me a little bit of time to figure out. Alright, yeah, there's a power block right over there. I mean, I don't really need to fight the enemies, but, you know, Luca Lester does need a power-up. Pretty sure that the... Alright, there we go. I figured that was the way. What party member do we upgrade? Of course, we gotta upgrade Luca Lester. Upgrade Luca Lester? I mean, who else are we gonna upgrade, really? Yeah, we kinda need to make him, you know, nice and strong. We need to make him strong enough to where he can defy, you know, Huff and Puff, really. Alright now, alright now. Alright, badges. We need to change up our badges again since we have a mandatory fight coming up. There is a fight that's mandatory coming up. First off, I'll clear out that enemy. You know, so it's not in the way later. Is there any enemies over here? Okay, I figured there would be. Alright, I knew there was something. I knew there was something, you know, I was... Oh, what? Annabin! Annabin's raiding! Yo, Annabin, thank you for the raid! Annabin, thank you for the raid! Annabin's raiding! Yo, Annabin, thank you! Alright, I'll get Paracarry out. Wait, and badges... Let's see, since I'm gonna have a mandatory fight... Since I have a mandatory fight coming up, I'll just grab a couple badges that might help. Let's see, Power Quake. Wait, should I go with Mega Quake? Yeah, I'll go with Mega Quake. Alright, I'll use Mega Quake. A wild cute bunny appears. Wait, these guys can't be hit with quakes. Shit, these guys can't be hit with quakes. Alright, I guess I won't use Quake. Alright, I guess I won't use Quake. I will use Pretty Lucky, though, you know, the dot. Hey, stop that. Puff and Puff's machine is extremely delicate. You might break it. But actually, maybe I'll use Luca Lester instead. I said don't hit it. Don't you realize that if the machine breaks, we won't be able to make clouds and the blue skies will return? Do you think it's easy to fill the sky with clouds? Oh, wait, you're Mario. Uh-oh, they finally realize I'm Mario. Alright, about time you evil minions, you know, realize I was Mario. Alright, now eat this. One of the best star powers in the entire game! Starstorm, go! I gotta use your lab to rest in, Andy? Change my sanity. No, did it now. Oh wait, oops, I don't want Cloud9. Alright, throw Spiny Balls. Throw Spiny Balls so you know weaken the enemies. Ow. No, that's right, you can't die. Alright, now he's gonna charge up somebody with electricity. Alright, he's gonna make somebody electric, which is not nice. Now, well, the good news is I can, you know, take out the magic Koopa before he does anything else. And I'm pretty sure these Lakitus are within kill range. We just had... Alright, now I'm pretty sure they're within kill range. They only got like 12 HP. Oh, they still give like star points. Alright, they still give star points, so that's good. Ah, retreat, boys, he beat us, but good. Alright, now they're running away and leaving the machine unattended. Alright, now. Look at those chumps run away. Alright, Mario, we've beaten... We better do something about this Puff Puff machine, huh? Alright, now, Alright, now. She blinded me with science. Alright, now, let's smash it to bits. Smashy, smashy! You know, smashing machines to bits, you know, feels good. You know, I'm kind of familiar with doing that in Fairyland, you know, I'm kind of familiar with doing that in Fairyland recently. Whoops. I guess it's not working anymore. Well, there goes all the dark clouds. Wow, the clouds are gone. It's time for a little sunshine. Nice. Nice of the sun. Nice. Oh, precious sunlight. Oh, ho, ho, Mario did it. He saved flower fields. You know, Huff and Puff is kind of evil. Oh, yes, the sun. Yippee, the sun's back. Oops, see, you're losing control like that. So unlike me. Seems like it's like you. Oh, the bright rays of the sun. Once again, they glaze upon the sparkle of the light in the water. I agree, it's very, you know, pretty when it does that. Alright, now. Of course, the sunlight can only add to my beauty. Of course, Rosie is, you know, still vain. This is the sun. Oh, my heart feels good. Yeah, all the flowers are, you know, super happy now. Helping folks feels good. I can get used to this, man. Mario, what are you doing next? I'll follow you anywhere. Alright, now. I agree, you know, helping people does feel good, yeah. Yeah, you know, it feels good to be a hero. It feels good to be a hero. Yeah. Why do you guys want to? Why? It feels good to be a hero. Plus, you know, being a hero is much more profitable than being evil these days. Nah, I don't need to fight these guys. They aren't gonna give me star points anyway. I will lose a little bit. I will lose a little bit of money, but that's okay. Yeah, I don't need to fight any enemies in this region anymore. Well, actually, I will need to fight, you know, Mazy Daisies. Alright, what level am I at anyway? Oh, I'm like level 19. Actually, maybe one more Mazy Daisy will put me right over the edge. If I can find one more Mazy Daisy, we might be put over the edge. We might be put over the edge. Alright, now I will grab Parakarry. Oh wait, I don't need Parakarry for this. I have Legolas. Now, Legolas protecting you from harmful floors is, you know, real nice. Not gonna lie. Oh hey, speak of the devil. Alright, now I need to change up my badges. Alright, now where did I put alright, now I don't need Pretty Lucky right now. I need defense down pounds. Alright, I am gonna need all or nothing now. Alright, now party. I kinda wanna grab the... Alright, now. Oop, that's not what I want. I wanna grab Bombette. Oh, whoops, that's not. Being a little too evasive. Alright, now, there we go. Alright, now, let's get that Amazing Daisy, huh? Alright, we did 6 damage. Now we just need to do enough damage to basically put it within kill range. Which, you know, this day's attacks will put it within kill. Alright, now, and that gives me 41 star points. And that gives me another level up. Alright, I will level up my FP. I will level up my FP. Oh, whoops, that's not right. Nope, that's not... Whoop, I don't want Sushi right now. Yeah, Sushi is not going to be very good for this dungeon. Alright, I need Luca-Luster. Alright, there is one more thing I will have to do before I, you know, go see, you know... Before I go, you know, deal with Huff and Puff. Alright, I need to go back to Toad Town for a little bit. I will need to fully rank up Luca-Luster. Plus, I'll need to work on a badge setup for checking out Huff and Puff. Alright, now. Oh, wait, I should probably change up my badges real quick. Whoop, that's not what I want. Alright, now, first and foremost, take off defense down pounds. Alright, I'm pretty sure the enemies in the sewer are all lower level than I am. Alright, I'll use this entrance. I want to eat some sushi, right? I want to eat some sushi now? No, we're not eating sushi. We're not eating sushi. She's a good little fish. She's just worried about the Yoshi kids and, you know, their future, yeah. That's why she joined our party, yeah. Because she's worried about their future, man. She's, like, really worried about their, like, future, man. Alright, luckily we are higher level than the Dark Koopas. So we should be... Alright, we're, like, level 20. So we should be, you know, real good for those. Alright, the highest level in this game is, like, level 28. It's, like, level 27. Alright, I should be stronger. I should be stronger than all the enemies in the sewer. Alright, now, and I'm definitely strong enough to break that block. No, we got... Alright, we do have, you know, Dark Koopas in here, but, you know, they're easy. I am strong enough to break that. Now we just need to get over here. We need to get over here and grab the Ultra Boots. We need to grab the Ultra Boots, which is pretty nice. That's gonna put us within... Alright, that'll give us enough. Alright, that'll give me a Life Shroom. Alright, getting a Life Shroom is pretty nice. Getting a Life Shroom is pretty nice, not gonna lie. Alright, now. Getting a Life Shroom is pretty nice, not gonna lie. Alright, now, just watch out for enemies that are around here. Alright, wasn't there another block around here? Alright, wasn't there another block somewhere? I think I forgot where the block is. Oh well, alright, alright, now, plan B. Alright, plan B, we've min-maxed this shit. Alright, now, I will have to come up with plan B then. Alright, first off, take off all or nothing, which is gonna be... Alright, first off, take off those badges. Alright, put on all or nothing. We need quick change. Actually, let's take off all or nothing. I mean, it's gonna suck to lose the extra attack power, but, you know, being able to use power bounds is, you know, a little bit more important. Alright, now, let's see, what else is gonna be very helpful? Obviously, anything that'll give us a slight advantage. Alright, anything that'll give us a slight advantage in this fight. Alright, I kind of need I need quick change in the fight, yeah. Alright now. Gonna do some Mazy Daisy hunting? I'm probably gonna do that after... I'm gonna probably do that after stream, yeah. Probably gonna do that after stream. I've kind of hunted a lot of them, right? I kind of hunted a lot of them right now. I kind of hunted a lot of them during this chapter. I kind of need to, you know, beat, you know, Puff and Puff. Alright, I kind of forgot where the other, you know, power-up block is. So I can't use that. Alright, we need to place the fertile soil. Put the bean in, and then put the water on. Yeah, we gotta put them in the proper order. I will be doing a Mazy Daisy hunting behind the scenes, yeah. I'll be doing that behind the scenes, yeah. Alright, we need to get that plant nice and grown. Alright, let's get that plant, you know, nice and grown. Alright, now. Just shoot him up in the sky. Wow, there's lots of sweet treats in the sky. No wonder Huff and Puff, you know, considers that place a paradise. Kind of messed up that he wants to kill all the plants, you know, down below. Yeah, you know, alright now. Then again, maybe Bowser ordered him to do it. Maybe he thinks plants are stupid or something. Maybe plants, you know, just kind of remind him of, you know, a bitter ex that he had. or maybe he's just like, you know, thinks sunshine is, you know, kind of bad. Or maybe he just, you know, got sunburned one time and, you know, blamed the sun and, you know, decided to blow out the sun. Or maybe he's like, nah, I just hate all the plants and, you know, being happy and all that. I mean, him being a cloud and, you know, the sun being, you know, kind of, you know, the antithesis of clouds, you know, is kind of cloud of, you know, rainy days is, you know, yeah, once I cover flower fields in a whole bunch of clouds, I'm going to make it rain forever. And I'm going to make it rain and thunder forever, and I'm going to make hail and tornadoes, you know, rain down. It's going to be a paradise though, Bryce. Yeah, it's going to be a paradise all about clouds. We're going to turn this place into Seattle. Yeah, have you ever, hey Mario, have you ever heard of Seattle? What? Yeah. Yeah, that's a cloud paradise. I mean, I agree that that's a cloud paradise, but, you know, that's kind of messed up. Are you the man named Mario, and did you not break one Huff and Puff machine? What possessed you to do that? You completely ruined my plans to cover flower fields and clouds. You see, I was going to turn that sunlight-blasted place into a cloud-covered paradise, but I can't expect a man of your intellect to understand. No, but, you know, the plants were going to die. You will be punished. I was given a star spirit by Bowser and not giving up to the likes of you. You'll both pay dearly for your crimes. Oh no, and Luca Lester, you betrayed me? Yeah, I'm sorry about that, boss. Alright, now take that. Alright, I need to clear out your minions. Don't mind me, I'm just clearing out your minions so that they're, you know, not gonna be in my face. Master Huff and Puff, I wish to Paul Mario to permission to attack. Yes, take him. Alright, I think you're... Oh wait, these guys can still do damage. Alright, now Huff and Puff is, you know, swallowing his own minions to recover health. Alright, that's no good. Alright, we have to beat this guy in a hurry. Alright, now we have to knock some sense into him. Alright, throw all those, you know, spiny balls at him. Now, you know, clear out his minions so he has less to attack with. Alright, I gotta mash. There we go. Alright, come and get me, Huff and Puff. Alright, now he's falling up a lot of gas. Oh no! Oh boy, no. Alright, keep mashing. Ow, 2 damage. Alright, now Huff and Puff. Here I come. Here I come, Mario. Coming to pounce on ya. Get taken to Pound Town. Alright, now throw spiny balls at him. Yeah, eat spinies. Take that. Alright, now he's having his minion. Alright, now he's having his minions beat me up. I don't know, what's he doing? He's sucking up his minions. Alright, he's sucking up his minions to recover health. Alright, now that's a little mean. Oh, whoops. Screwed that up. Sorry about that. Well, we don't need to do a spiny surge right now. Alright, 4 damage. You asked for it. Now you witness the full power of my storm. Master Huff and Puff, leave that to me. Alright now. Alright now, I believe he's going... Alright. He's gonna get electrical. Alright, he's about to charge up. Alright, I will switch to Lady Bow. And I'll use this opportunity to refresh. I'll use this opportunity to cast refresh on myself so I get back, some FP. So I can, use another power bounce next turn. Alright, let's hide. Alright, he's about to use his big charge-up attack. This one will sting if he hits you. This one will really sting if he hits you. Yeah, he can't get me. Alright, he's going for it. Then I call the storm! I am the storm that is approaching! Yeah, but Mario's like, "Oh, you missed." Yeah, you kind of missed that. Yeah, sorry, Puff and Puff, you missed. Alright, take that. Alright, mash, 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 alright, mash. Alright, now what's he getting ready to do? Alright, we're gonna have to fight real hard. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Alright, this next attack is gonna really sting. Oh, whoa, 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 that stung. Alright, that really stung. Alright, that really stung. Alright, now I will use a star power to kind of counteract that. Alright, I will use my smooch power to counteract that. And then I will Spiny Surge to clear out all your minions. So you don't have a whole bunch of things to attack me with. I think that makes the action command a little bit easier too. Alright, get them off. Alright, he's going for another slam attack. Oh, that really stung. Alright, he still does a lot of damage. It's based on how many minions he has. Oh, whoops. I scared... Oh, wait, I guess he's dead. Alright, never mind, he's dead. Alright, I guess he's dead. Alright. No, I cannot lose. Alright, get wrecked. That's right, get wrecked. You're not gonna be killing any more cute flowers today. After all, cute flowers are almost as cute as cute bunnies. Yeah. Yo, we got ourselves another Star Spirit. Nice. Alright now, let's grab that. Alright, now, I need to kind of look up where, the power-up blocks are. Kind of behind the scenes. I'm pretty sure I missed one somewhere. End of chapter. Nice. So it is that Mario and party defeated a cruel cloud, Huff and Puff, and set free the 6 star spirits. The thick clouds at once cast a dark shadow over Glen, and Flower Fields is bathed in sunshine again. A single star spirit waits to be rescued. Waits to take its place in the Star Sanctuary. Perhaps you will see Princess Peach soon. Perhaps just wait and see. Kami Koopa, who watches impatiently from Bowser's castle, is waiting too. For you to try to save them. Uh-oh. What's Kami Koopa up to? Alright, let's save and continue. I don't know, what's Kami Koopa gonna do? Hey, Twink, Sticky Parrot was all we got from the quiz show? I can change to someone else if I use it, right? So I'm gonna try to use it to get out of here. Yeah, I bet you can. Why don't you try it out? Press B when facing someone you want to transform into. Alright, we just have to kind of be careful of, getting caught, of course. Of course, once we transform it won't be an issue. Once we transform, getting caught won't be an issue. Alright, I'll transform into a Koopa Patrol. It seems like Bowser's minions are, on break right now, which is good for me. That's all. Alright, I'll put away the gem and jelly for Mario. Alright, now. Alright, now I will, pretend... Alright, now, hopefully they don't recognize each other. On patrol, very good then, you can pass through. Yeah, good thing, all of you guys have, identical uniforms. Yeah, wait a minute, aren't you the guy that's down there, right below over there? Where's my relief already? My shift's been over for ages now. Listen, could you find that slacker and get him here, please? I'm exhausted. He looks like this. He's probably goofing off somewhere outside the castle now. Here, take this to find him. Alright, can't Princess Peach, use this to kind of escape? We have the stinky parasol. We have a way to get out of Bowser's castle. We could escape if we really wanted to. Wait, how long before the minions actually notice the Star Spirit, that little Star Kid that's right behind us? Yeah, what's that Star Kid right there? Oh, it's nothing. It's just my pet. Really, it looks kind of like one of those Star Spirit. It kind of looks like a Star Kid. One of them in Starhaven? Yeah, he's just my pet. It's a starfish, actually. Huh, that's a weird-looking starfish, I guess. But, whatever. Alright, see? See, if we could It seems to be locked, you can't open it. Oh no, it's locked from the other side. No. Alright, now we just transform into Clubba. Alright now. Yeah, it's me, Clubba. I'm on my way to my shift. Maybe I should, do a better, enemy guard impression. Hopefully it also disguises, Peach's voice, too. What, you're telling me you can't leave because, the door's locked on the other side? That's some Resident Evil shit right there. That is how doors are supposed to work, though. Man, it must be really inconvenient for Bowser's minions to move if, it's rocked from the other side, though. You're on the nice, buddy. Yeah, we don't see this Clova after this, by the way. So I'm guessing I got out of it for being a slacker. Alright now, let's go up, shall we? Alright, let's go up. Let's get up there, shall we? Alright now. La-dee-da-dee-da-da-da, just wandering about. Hey, yo, entry is prohibited for unauthorized people, but you're already up here, so I guess it's too late. There's a stupid restriction anyway. Okay, everything's finally ready. Even if Mario shows up with all the Sphere Spirits, we'll still be alright. I pay you to expect the worst. Absolutely affirmative. You're right, Kamikoopa. You there. Yes, Kamikoopa? You're doing a fine job. Keep up the good weight. Something's weird about you. You smell too nice. Uh-oh. She detects foul trickery. Uh-oh. No. You, wait, you little Princess Peach. Unbelievable. Out again. Guards, all of you. Catch this little runaway and take her back to her room. No. Princess Peach got captured again. No. Alright, now, Kamikoopa, surely you saw that Star Spirit kid, saw that Star Kid, wandering by. Nah, I didn't see that. What are you talking about? There's a Star Spirit kid? Yeah, it's been kind of, wandering about the castle and, it's been sent Peach aside. I think, the information has been leaking to Mario through him. Wait, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Clubba assured me that it was a pet. Yeah, that Clubba turned out to be Princess Peach. Wait, what? Then what was the actual Clubba doing? Oh, he was slacking off again. Ah, classic Clubba. Yeah, by the way, we're firing that dude. You were able to use the power of 6 Star Spirits. Yeah, this one is kind of useless since it just stopped. That's basically identical to Lullaby, but a little bit better. Alright, Alright, muscular and and scholar were, kind of the best ones. Also, Smooch is kind of good too if you're stuck at the game. Oh, what's it, son? You need something? Yeah, I'm gonna go back to Toad Town. Alright, now that I'm done with Flower Fields, Alright, let's go check the badges. Oh, what, there's still only that one? Alright, it's only 100. Alright, do I want to get it? I guess I'll buy it. I guess I'll buy that badge, because why not? Alright, now... And I will save the game. Alright, I kinda need to do Pig Gotcha to, get myself some Ultra Jellies. To, prep for Bowser. And I need to, grind a Mazy Daisies. A lot of stuff to do. Alright, tomorrow is at Illyriumia. I got to the third region, so I'm gonna go there. Alright, Sparkle Ryuichi is on. Alright, now Raid Sparkle Ryuichi. Alright, let's go raid them. By the way, thank you to Enderman for the raid. And thank you to everyone who hung out. I highly appreciate that. And remember to fly like bat and shine like the moon. Alright, now let's get the moon. Let's get that. Alright, remember today's bird message is Moonbat Raid. There we go. See you later.